Wait for it. All right, boom. Naruto is just a story about the very, very small percentage of oppression getting to the other side, and they gave false hope to all the people that watched it. This man was a slave from the jump, banished from the rest of the village, treated as an outcast, utilized for everything that's supposed to be quote unquote hero shit, right? Chased friendships where people didn't want him, despite having a peer in the exact same situation that's fatherless, mind you, but they heralded him even though they hated his clan, and watched Naruto suffer the entire time, all the way to the point where he was chasing women, chasing a friend, and then force his dream upon everybody else to become the Hokage, despite the fact that they could have just went into the infinite Tsukiyomi and just had their dreams the way that, you know, everybody would have been happy. Then becomes Hokage. And then when they needed him the most, now all of a sudden he cool. When he finally become popular, no different than what we see in regular life today, all of a sudden it's cool. Now it's a tie into the fact that, you know, the Japanese still trying to get their pleasantries back over here. And the same thing, we're not going to skip past the fact he's blonde haired and blue eyed. I didn't miss that either. I didn't miss that piece either.
Listen.
Yo, because they all Japanese, right?
I mean, we don't know. There's plenty of black people in Naruto. So are they all Japanese?
There's three.
The entire Hidden Cloud village is black people.
Entire is a stretch. Okay, 4. You got the leader. You got Bumblebee.
4 of them. They're black. They're black. But I do find it interesting.
Are there not black Japanese?
Why were they hidden in the cloud?
What was
and black?
Listen.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Listen. I will say that an anime series that's really about state nationalism, I do find it very interesting that the blonde hair, blue eyed kid is the savior of the universe. I will say I find that interesting, right? You know what I'm saying? And I will also say that on TikTok, you know, the TikTokers, you know what I'm saying? You know, the white edgy kids who, you know, they want to be black, they're into anime, you know, they find any reason or any way to say the N-word. I will say that Uchiha doesn't end as Uchiha on TikTok. add in the ER. It's how they, you know what I'm saying? That's how they get that off. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what, you know what I'm saying? There's some things we got to talk about Naruto for real. Some conversations we need to have.
I just want to highlight the fact that it's giving that dream of making it seem like you can finally be approved by your oppressors if you just put in the hard work and just keep putting in the hard work, and eventually that they accept you.
Pull yourself up.
And that's one reason why it's getting boosted as the number one of the big 3.
They had Naruto in there drinking 4-week-old spoiled milk and eating ramen cups. That was the only thing that brother was eating. Room dirty, house dirty. He lived in the Leaf Ghetto. His father was the 4th Hokage. His father, one of the most famous and rich ninjas in the world, died for his village, and they had his son living off 4-week-old milk and ramen noodle packs. You know, it's pork in there. Just if you ain't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Leader of the village knew the entire story and still let him live in the slums. The previous Hokage, his mentor, son, you knew his story. You let him live in the slums. And the wicked part about this entire thing is they made Naruto the black character, but just gave him the blonde hair and blue eyes. Just so you could show how to make it to the other side.
Because he was the savior. You gotta peep game. You gotta peep game. That's how they view themselves. They you know what I'm saying? That's how they view themselves. You know what I'm saying? They view themselves as the oppressed. That's somehow. I don't know how, but they view themselves as the oppressed. You know,
It's the bootstrap pull up. If you keep working hard and you keep doing what you're supposed to do, all you gonna make it to the other side as that very, very small.
Yeah. But the other thing is, the Japanese, they have a thing about, purity. You know what I'm saying? The color white represents purity in the Japanese culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's some things to discuss there. Naruto a little lighter than everyone else. We just gonna say that.
Hey, out of the big three, they keep hyping him up the most because he's the only one with blue eyes and blonde hair.
You know what I'm saying?
Luffy don't got it.
You know what I'm saying? They're not hyping up Luffy.
Neji ain't have it. You know what I'm saying?
They're not hyping up
Neji.
Ichigo just wanted to be a normal kid. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no dreams of becoming Hokage, nothing. Ichigo said, "Hey, bro, I'm just trying to go to school and graduate." And these ghosts keep fucking with me. These ghosts keep fucking with me. You souls from other realms, y'all keep talking to me. I don't know why y'all keep talking to me. I just want my mom back. That's all Ichigo wanted.
Luffy's whole goal was anti-capitalism. Man just wanted adventure. And because he had a name, they kept trying to track his ass down for the entire series. We got 1,000 episodes.
The entire military on his top. Because he just want to be inclusive. He just want to be inclusive. Whole boat full of characters. He just want to be inclusive.
I mean, that checks out.
But his whole thing, mind you, Luffy's whole thing is I don't want to be friends with anybody or everybody. I just want to be friends with these homies right here.
Yeah,
and
these homies. These homies. Nobody likes these homies, but I like them. They my homies.
He got a name that's the equivalent of having a black name in America. So now if you have a D in your name, they hunt you down. That's a fact throughout the entire show of One Piece. It'll be like Gold D Rogers, Monkey D Luffy. Anyone that has a D in their name is damn near the Antichrist.
Nico D Porter. If you in you know what I'm saying?
That was the end, man. Yeah. That was the C by the application. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's office, the C on the application. Okay. I see. Okay.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I ain't even watching Naruto, so y'all put me on game right now. Yeah.
I just wanted to check if I was off or not. Craziest part about it.
That's a story about nationalism and oppression and using kids as weapons of mass destruction.
That part. The wickedest part about this, Nick, Naruto, blonde hair and blue eye, and again, they're hiding the black story under his whole thing of being a bootlicker. Grows up, has to settle for a woman that he didn't really want because he spent the entire previous series chasing this one girl who went to the same dude that he was chasing down, right? Just to become the Hokage, be a father, and be an absentee father the entire time. This man sends clones to stand in his place every time his son asks him to come for a birthday party and be there. He don't even show up, but he there for everybody else in the village, except his little man's.
Are we putting that on black people, or are we?
That's what they're trying to do. It's the whole you could do it while giving. They gave him a whole bunch of black stereotypes, but put him in blonde hair, blue eye fashion, and just kept saying, if you just try hard, if you just train hard enough, if you just give it your all, you can.
Yeah, if you just give it your all, you can become a Hokage. They even. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even really want the shorty. Like you said, they didn't even really want Hinata. He didn't want Hinata. Hinata wanted him. But see, here's the other story, though. Here's the other part, though. Hinata seen him for who he was from the jump. And he settled for her because he couldn't get, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't get Sakura. And Sakura is quite useless.
And you know what, Nick? You know why this is the thing? Because Sakura kept chasing a bad boy the entire time, the hood nigga. She kept going after. Going after dude that didn't want nothing to do with nobody else, just nothing but wreak havoc. His whole character was to wreak havoc. That's it.
Okay, I confusion. But to be fair though, because you know you're not up on game. To be fair, the same village that had Naruto done dirty, they killed Sasuke's entire family.
And is that not
used his brother to kill the entire family? They said, "Hey, bro, look, you either get down or you lay down." Pretty much, held it from him. They treated Sweet whatever Sweet Sweet's name is, and they treated Itachi like that. They said, "Hey, bro, you either get down or you lay down."
So here's the play.
He laid down. He laid down and stayed down. He gave his eye to Itachi and said, "Hey, bro, I need you to do something." Itachi was like, "I can't let my clan go out like this, so I'm gonna just take them out altogether." It was, bro. It was like 200 niggas, bro. It was like 200 niggas.
Here's the play, Nick. It's almost as if the Uchiha clan is similar to the Haitians. Only difference is they got word about the revolution before it was coming because they was gonna run a coup d'etat on the village. So they essentially made a deal with my man's older brother and said, "Hey, we gonna kill y'all anyway. But if you really love your brother, we gonna have you do it, and you have to wear the secret this entire time. And if you say something, we gonna smoke your brother." So
that's exactly what Don
they sent him in, and because he was cold, he was a prodigy. So at 10 years old, smoked his own clan, all of them in the middle of the night, smoked the whole clan,
and left Sasuke alive and said, "Hey, bro, don't come before me until you have the same eyes that I do," because he wanted to pay back. You know what I'm saying? He felt the sin upon his shoulders. And so he wanted his little brother to, get that off, right? The issue is that little brother did get that off, found out the truth, and said, "Nah, everybody gotta go. Every single one of y'all gotta go." And so, like, he pulled up to the G2, the G4 summit, right? All the world leaders, they at the summit kicking shit because they like, "Yo, bro, shit out of hand." And he pulled up and said, Nah, look, I'm only here for you, nigga. Mr. President, I'm only here for you. But the rest of y'all can catch it too. Just because y'all around him. Just him and the Raikage, the leader of the Cloud Village, was fighting the two black people.
He said, "I'm only here because I'm getting that cash." It's a body.
The two tribes of Israel was going against one another in the anime series because one of them was backing the president.
I just want hold on real quick. I just want to let the audience know we are 12 minutes in. Continue.
Okay, so boom. This is why it's so crazy with Naruto, because same story. Sasuke has no father, whole clan gone. Naruto, who also comes from a lineage that's cold as hell, they rival each other, whole clan gone. One is trying to revolt against the village. The other one wants the love of the village. Same situation. Same exact situation. And they spent the whole time trying to track down Sasuke to kill him and bring him back in so he could fall into the fold, fall in line. Sasuke ran from the village. He said, "I don't want y'all." Naruto said, "Nah, I'm going to track you down and bring you back despite what you want to do against your will. Forget what you said." Sasuke didn't even want the girl that chased him the entire time. They came together, bro.
So it seems like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed person was trying to track somebody down and kidnap them into the village and get them back into the village.
Someone freed themselves and they went to go track him down to bring him back
like a slave catcher. Okay. I don't think I want to watch this show.
Every time he ran into Sasuke, the monster that was sealed inside of him came out. He became the Nine Tails because he couldn't beat Sasuke with the ones. So he needed the extra 9 tails that was sealed inside him. He turned red and everything to drag my man's back.
Wow, that's crazy. I see. I only played the Naruto video game, so I don't know none of the backstory.
Oh, those go hard. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, crazy.
They just go crazy.
Super crazy.
If it's just about hands, Naruto as a series do have some of the craziest hands. I'm not gonna lie there, but as a storyline,
it's crazy.
As a storyline, bro.
Okay.
Boom. So watch this. At the end of the story, because this is where they messed it up. All of a sudden, this whole time they've been preparing for a potential great ninja war, the fourth great ninja, or third or fourth, one of the two, where all the nations are going to come together. World war. All right, cool. Boom. Boom. So they get there. Now out of nowhere, there's this alien They don't mention this alien for 700 episodes. And then all of a sudden there's this alien that just come down, so they unite together, because the blonde hair, blue eye kid can never lose, i.e. Japan never letting the Americans lose in anime. We know how this works. We see it. They don't lose unless everybody come together.
Let me tell you real quick. If somebody dropped the sun on me twice, I'm not letting them lose either. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say that. If someone pulled up to my crib and dropped the sun on me twice, we're not talking like, bombs over Baghdad. We're not, them niggas dropped the sun on me twice. I'm not letting them lose either. Okay. They ops is my ops now. Okay. Fuck what I was talking about before. It don't matter now. Okay. I'm over here making technology, rice.
That Kevin Durant now.
Vending machines, and we making anime. And then my dogs now. Okay. We not allowing ourselves to get out of hand. Bro, the Japanese government, every time they put a vote to say, hey, bro, can we expand the military? The citizens are like, nigga, are you crazy? No, you cannot do anything. They dropped this. They dropped the sun twice. You can't expand shit. You niggas get 1,100 troops, some boats, and a couple planes. That's it.
Because every time the pitch come up in real life and in anime, whenever it's like, hey, can we go against our oppressors as the Japanese? All of a sudden they become wide-eyed in the room and then have issues with what's going on. Like, you said what? Pardon me?
Said they dropped the sun on them.
And they dropped the sun on them twice. Have you seen bro? Listen, my listeners. If y'all have never seen Oppenheimer, okay, Oppenheimer. If you haven't seen Oppenheimer, go see that. Okay, I need you. It's 3 hours long. It's Christopher Nolan, but you need to go watch that. Okay, that man was in turmoil for the rest of his life because he harnessed the power of the sun and gave it to the military. Like, this is the conundrum with scientists. Scientists need their research. All scientists want to do is sit in a room and research shit, but research is expensive. So you got to do a deal with the devil. And the United States said, hey, bro, don't even trip. We got the perfect thing for this. Don't even trip. We know exactly what to do with this.
Hey, so can we expand this conversation just a tad bit? I'm gonna remove being focused on Naruto. Walk with me. Did y'all watch Toonami?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me the 3 anime that they ran the most on Toonami.
Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing.
Okay. Now, after Sailor Moon quieted down, came Naruto. Right?
Yeah. That was after my time.
Cool. All right. Watch this. Naruto, we just explained. Right? Pull it up by your bootstraps. Gundam was a whole imperialism situation. They were fighting the Nazis.
Let me tell you.
Dragon Ball Z was taming the monkeys the entire time. That was what was running on American television live in front of your face.
The Saiyans were monkeys and apes ruled by a white galactic overlord who killed the planet because he was afraid of a rumor that them niggas might rise up one day. And you know what? The rumor became facts, but not because but because he pushed the button. You pushed the button on the niggas, and that led to the events of them rising up. Y'all was on a planet, bro. They invaded a planet full of, again, 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The Namekians and the Saiyans, right? You know what I'm saying? 12 tribes. You on the Namekian planet. All these niggas do is drink water and stay in the sun all day. That's all they do.
Eating vegetables.
Pulled up for their legendary resources and started wiping out everybody. Killed the whole planet.
That sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar.
Similar to Naruto
for the resources.
In Dragon Ball, you only became accepted. The one that was supposed to be the true pride of the Saiyans hated. The other one assimilated because you cut off his tail and made him likable and relatable to everybody because the other one was too brash and too thorough about who he was and where his pride actually came from.
Too niggerish.
Mind you, Vegeta's pride was just a twisted ideology given to him from Frieza, right? Because the Saiyans really just like the spirit of competition. That's really all it was. They just, you know what I'm saying? You know, they want a slap box, they want a battle rap, really. But then they was forced to pull the heaters up. You know what I'm saying? All they wanted to do was battle rap, slap box.
So the Saiyans was like, this is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way.
And then, the Saiyans was pretty, hey, bro, this is friendly. You know what I'm saying? And then they got oppressed.
And then they dropped not like us.
And turned into weapons. You know what I'm saying?
They started doing meet the grams type things.
Frieza said, hey, bro, put that battle rap shit away. I got this 9 for you right here. You need to go run up on them niggas, or we gonna run up on you.
Because
come on, bro.
The plot of sending them to go destroy other planets for sale. So
come on and sell the planets for money. Because they ain't had no money. Had the Saiyans living in the trenches and then killed them anyway. Nah, man. Nah.
Now, fast forward. Now you get this one that's assimilated to the Earthling. He's still hated, oddly enough, until they need help. Similar to, you know, the military. They don't like us until you join us. And then when you're doing something for us, now it's put your hands up. Help with the spirit bomb, which is
put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands up. He avenged his people. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is about avenging his people. Listen, man, the Overlord couldn't even let it go. Bro was in space, dead, and still came back to run the fade again. And led to his son being turned into a child soldier to finish the job. Listen, man, listen. And y'all don't want to get into Gundam. Y'all don't want to get into Gundam.
We still on Dragon Ball Z. We not gonna slide past the Stockholm syndrome of you finally beat the oppressor, went out your way to go revive him, to bring him back on your squad.
Yeah,
to go fight other people.
Yeah. That's true.
You won.
That's true. The oppressor became your friend. The oppressor became your friend. The oppressor became your friend.
He a fan.
You felt like you could probably run the fade with him, but like in the manga, all he did was go back and get his money up again, and came back and smoked you and your mans. After y'all all these years, y'all been training. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been getting your money up, not your funny up. The oppressor came right back and said, "Yo, you monkeys, I got something for you." Come on, man.
The funny part is he dead ass said that.
It's not right. It's not right.
He dead ass called them monkeys before he gave him a one-hit knockout at the simultaneous one-hit knockouts to two people in their purest of forms after all that training.
Always
where are the Japanese getting all these oppression stories from? I'm saying
Gundam is a story of them fighting back against the Nazis.
Let me tell you. Gundam,
that's all, the Imperial Army is Nazis. That's all it is. Let me
tell y'all.
The uniform in the series is the same colorways, red and black.
SS? Oh,
yes. Bodega, am I off?
Bro? It's space Nazis. It's literally. Let me tell you how twisted the Japanese are when it comes to Gundam, because there's like 53 different 53 versions of Gundam, right? But all of them effectively follow the same premise. Somehow, some way, we find our ways to space. Okay. The Earth unifies under a one world organization. Right, all the countries kind of dissolve their borders, they dissolve their militaries, they form up together. We have peace, right? Except this is now just the world oppressing the niggas in space. In every version of Gundam, it's niggas left to space in search of freedom, in search of greater passion.
Manifest destiny.
You know what I'm saying? Manifest destiny.
Yeah.
The Earth comes together and says, "Hey, bro, we one world now. Bet peace on Earth." Except no, Except no, everybody who's of color still being oppressed. And now, because y'all getting so much money in space. Now we need that. We need that actually. That's actually our money. Actually, y'all went to go get that money for us. And the space, and every time space is like, bro, we not on none of that. Sometimes the space niggas is Nazis. Sometimes the space niggas are the awakened ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones who got the sun, they awoke. You know what I'm saying? They woke up. But every single time, it's, hey, bro, we need that money back. And space is like, nah, bro. So you know what space do? we not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight the ones. We're not giving y'all the ones. What we're gonna do is drop a colony on the earth. We're gonna make the earth uninhabitable because y'all niggas is tripping. The source of the conflict is the earth, so we're gonna get the earth up out of here. Okay, we're gonna get the earth up out of here.
They said Suge was the source of the problem.
We're gonna eliminate the problem, and every single time, the essence is no one is listening to each other. All we got to do is sit down and have a conversation, please. That's the and it's always child soldiers. Okay, it's child soldiers who fix the problem. We train these children from a very young age to fix the oppression that we're all collectively experiencing. We're going to send them to battle because that's all they know. They might die, they might not. They're the chosen ones. The children are the chosen ones to fix our problems, but now they're so traumatized by spending their entire lives going to war that they don't know their identities without war. They don't know.
They named this man Hero.
They named him Hero.
You know how many times he was crying in the suit, like, dog, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. Bro tried to off himself to save the colonies, and they still revived him and his Gundam. They still revived him and his Gundam and say, nah, you got to pick that back up.
Fam, they went, not only did they revive him, they gave the Gundam upgrades and said, deal with it. We made it better for your oppression.
One of the key niggas in Gundam Wing that was key for the oppression that everybody was experiencing, built a Gundam. He built one. He said, bro, I think this is a god. Hey, Hero, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to see what you do with it.
These are the three.
You fighting one enemy on the side of another enemy, and then your homie come down from space and say, "Hey, bro, listen, I got your old work right here. So I got your old work, but I'm influenced by the machine. The machine is in my mind, influencing me. So we're gonna fight it out, and we're gonna fight it out to a draw, and then we're gonna swap weapons because that's not really mine, that's not really yours, type shit." Then I'm gonna go back to space and I'm gonna rile up all the space niggas, right? Because I really got issues with the earth for real. You know what I'm saying? They killed my pops, but like I'm just gonna use the space niggas to get my revenge because you know what I'm saying? They want the revenge anyway.
Boom. To wrap this whole thing up, this is how this is how crazy it is. Bodega's time frame, Sailor Moon was the stuff was what was running. They said, nah, feminism, get that out of here. Let's replace it. Let's replace it with bootlicker style of Naruto. So now you got fighting Nazis in space. You got pull it up by your bootstraps, and you got monkeys trying to be better than what they're being called. Monkeys that turn into great apes. You can't even. Anyways, we do watch an anime for the fun of it. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't want y'all to think that this is the only reason we be peeping it. But I just wanted to run that. I appreciate you, Bodega, for pulling up for the quick one time. Shout out to Attack on Titan because you're the one that actually made it to the end of the goal.
I don't understand their association and their infatuation with child soldiers. I don't get it. I don't get it. But they are infatuated with child soldiers, and I think it got something to do with the sun getting dropped on them. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Just.
Oh well, twice. That was a quick 30-minute one-off on anime. We will have more to come very, very soon because I'm sure there's an Attack on Titan conversation that has to be had.
Oh yeah, nah. That gotta be a whole one-off.
And how many episodes of Attack on Titan is it?
It's a lot, bro. If you're gonna tap in, you just gotta tap in. You just gotta do it.
it's not a lot like your standard animes where you pushing hundreds of episodes. It's a lot like maybe what 50 to 60, give or take.
I can manage a 50 to 60. I can manage that.
Listen.
20 minutes, I can manage that. Like 25.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is my warning to you right now. You either got to be with it or you not. Like it has to be one way or another, because if you watch it, you're gonna feel away. I need you to understand you're going to feel away if you watch Attack on Titan. You get through Attack on Titan, you're going to feel away, my nigga.
Okay.
Can I add to that? There's a clear separation between who feels away. There's a specific group, a very specific group that agrees with everything that happened. And then there's another group
that was like he was
everybody else.
Okay. Okay. So we gonna end this one here. I'm gonna watch some Attack on Titan. Give me like a month, probably.
That's cool.
And we gonna run that back. Bet. This has been
cool.
Keep It Clean One-Offs. Black people do watch anime. We out.